Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be discussing the role of mindset in overcoming adversity. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around. Okay, so this is a topic that's very obviously dear to every one of us, right? We all have to go through adversity. Even if we're spoiled rich, we still have to go through some sort of adversity that's like a negative reaction to you being rich and shit like that. So it's possible. So first, let's get the baseline understanding of mindset down. Again, we talk about mindset in the context of alpha health, core protocol, right? So core protocol is movement, metabolism, mindset. In the case of mindset, we break that down into your rest ritual. What do you do? What is it exactly that you do from before you go to sleep to when you wake up? Rest ritual, rise ritual is okay. Once you wake up, those next few hours, what are you doing? How are you being productive, etc., etc. So that's how we break it down. Rest ritual, rise ritual. So now in the context of adversity, let's understand what that is. That is something that you have to go through, something that's like preventing you from getting something that you need to get to, want, need, etc., etc. We all do that. We all experience adversity at some level in our life, right? In my situation, when you're trying to build a business, you don't really know what the next step looks like. You know what others have done. You see what successful looks like to them. So you need to figure out, okay, what is your business all about? Who are you serving? What does your customer actually need? Can you meet them there? And what's crazy, let me just tell you what's crazy is that when you're in a world where you're building for the next 10 years right now, where you're building for things that people don't know they need yet, is just there's a lot of people are going to say and tell you no, there's going to be just many issues of you actually making that bread. So that's adversity, and I'm sure you're experiencing it in the context of your metabolic health and overall just your health. I know what you're going through. Trust me, I've been there. I'm still going through an adversity of my lower back. My lower back kills me. I've neglected it so much. Those muscles are fibrotic, to be honest. There's no muscles there. And every time I move, my sacrum, my lumbar region twists in ways and motions that do not serve me at all. So what do we need to do? How do we actually use our mindset? So what have I been doing, right? So when you leverage your rest ritual, how do you actually go to bed? The 2 hours before you go to bed to the moment you go to bed, what are you thinking about when you're going to sleep? What are you experiencing in that hypnagogic state when you actually go to sleep? And then you have REM and you have all this recovery or regeneration happening. What do you do, right? So that's the thing that you have to experience to believe it. And hopefully you watch my other videos regarding the ritual so that way it makes more sense to you. But you have to have the right thoughts. Every video, I'm gonna have the same exact phraseology so that way you understand what I'm trying to get at. Your thoughts become your actions, okay? So whatever you're thinking about becomes the locomotion of you doing something in the physical world. After that, it becomes a behavior. That's something you do. Humans do behaviors, just like software does actions. You can click on something. Humans do behaviors. So you do your thoughts, you think about it, you actually act on it. And once you do act on it and you do it a few times, it's a behavior that you're doing. And then eventually when you do this a lot, that it becomes sort of who you are, it becomes a habit. And the more you do a habit, you know what happens, right? It becomes very sticky. You don't want to actually get rid of that habit because your body had figured out ways to optimize that habit experience. Now that habit over time, when you repeat that becomes a part of your personality. That's just like, oh, Shaquille just does this, right? So you heard this phrase before. I'm sure you've said it about other people as well. And so when you say that or you hear that, that means it's part of their personality. That's just who they are. And eventually that becomes part of your lifestyle. Lifestyle is what do you do? Like, well, how do you live, right? What does your life literally look like from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep? And what do you do in between, that 24-hour cycle? So that's what it is. Thoughts lead to actions, leads to behaviors, leads to habits, leads to personality, and then leads to your lifestyle. And that's something that we need to get that implant in our head, injected, downloaded, uploaded, extracted, whatever word means something to you to implant that information, go ahead and do that. Because when you understand that, then adversity is just another word, right? Adversity is just another experience. It's another, not like, I wouldn't say habit. I would say it's more like an experience that you're experiencing, and how are you reacting to it? That's gonna be your habit. That's gonna be your behavior. Just so see it as a new habit that you either need to break or you need to build on top of. You break habits or you build new ones, and that's all we're gonna be doing. So if adversity has a bad habitual reaction to you, then go ahead and create that new habit that you actually want. I love how it tied back into habits. So the moral of the story is your mindset, everything you think about, literally every single thing you think about has a way of you interfacing with the other situation. So with adversity, yes, it's terrible. You're gonna experience it. Just deal with it. That's just life in general. Nothing's gonna come easy for you. Just experience it and know how you react to it. Once you know how you react to it, process the information through meditation, through some breath work, and then understand what that experience made you feel. How did that trigger whatever thoughts you might have had in the past, and then eventually let it go. Break it or build new ones on top of it. How are you going to react to it so that way it doesn't phase you? Because at the end of the day, why should it phase you, to be honest with you? You are not in a state where right now where you're fighting for your life, okay? I mean, technically you are, but you're not in a war right now where you have immediate threat to your existence. You don't have that right now. You have the time and energy to make the lifestyle that you've been dreaming about, or you know you can do it. You just need that push, which I am here for you. All right, guys, with that being said, hopefully you liked this video. So if you did, give me a thumbs up. If you did not like this video, give me a thumbs down and tell me why you didn't like it in the comments below. And as always, subscribe to the channel. That's gonna allow me to know that you're actually interested in this stuff, okay? So that I can create more and more of it. And of course, hit the notification bell because YouTube is very good at letting you know when the next video will pop off and you'll see it in your notification center, which is great. With that, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you have a blessed day. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.